Sometimes it feels like I make about 50 clicks before I get started, doesn't it? Okay, so welcome back. Let's go through our computer and just do some looking around. I don't have a specific direction for this video, so I'm not sure where we'll be going. But let's start off with seeing what all is in your computer. Now it's called, you can get to it lots of different places. I'm going to start with Windows Explorer. You can hit your little file folder button down here. See it? Or on your keyboard, you can hit Windows, the little Windows button by the control. Windows E for Windows Explorer. Windows E. There we go. Now, I'm not going to do the files right now. We're going to look at other things. We're looking for hardware. So let's look. Storage space on my computer. You have memory, which tells you how fast it can go, and it's measured in gigabytes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 32. Small numbers are memory. Large numbers are hard drive space. Now I have 4, it looks like I have 4 hard drives on my computer, in my computer. See these? Devices and drives. So see over the left, I'm in this PC. That's where I am. Now I actually have 2 kinds of hard drives, and I have 3 of them. This is a partition that is made by Windows. If you take a box and you put a divider in it, you still have 1 box but 2 partitions. 1 hard drive, 2 partitions, 1 hard drive. My hard drive is right about 500 gigabytes. So this plus this, add in some other stuff, I have a 500 gigabyte about hard drive right here. See this? See, I have that much free of that. This is an SSD, solid state drive. I'm not going to explain it, look it up. But they're faster and they're usually smaller than your other regular hard drives, which are 2 terabytes and 2 terabytes. These are the big black square ones, and these are the little bitty ones. So I actually have 3 hard drives. Remember, I have the one SSD, it's 500. I have a 2 terabyte one that I use for storage. For class files, let's look. See, these are work-related stuffs here. And then I have another regular hard drive where I just have my personal files, and we're not going to look at that. I have these 2 because I can really quickly fill up a 500 gigabyte SSD with just these videos and things like that. So that's how much hard drive space I have. Now, if you have an HP Stream or a Chromebook, you really don't have a physical hard drive. Now you can add in space with little SD cards and things like that, but as far as what it comes with, you don't have a real physical hard drive. You have just enough room for Windows. So if you start installing stuff on it and then it starts acting funny, it's because you have run out of space. You're going to have to uninstall that extra stuff. You can't realistically install Microsoft Office on a Chromebook or Stream. You're going to have to use the online version, and that's going to be okay. You won't have as many options if you're in that class that requires Microsoft Office. But you can still do all the work. So Office works on a Stream or a Chromebook, just not as easily as it does on regular ones. So hard drive space. Now, memory. You can get to where I'm about to go lots of different ways, okay? Let's do it this way. Since we're already here, I'm going to right-click on this PC. See all this stuff? So I'm going to go down to the bottom and click Properties. And it's going to go on the other screen. All right. You can see I'm in Control Panel, System and Security, and System. So let's look at what we have right now. We have our basic screen. I have Windows 10 over the top right, and right here I have Windows 10 Pro. It shows that I have that processor This one, this is how fast it is. It is a 6-core processor. Now my computer was built, I built my computer in February of 2012. It has the exact same components that it had in 2012. So my video card is slow. I've added in more hard drives, but everything else is exactly how it was in 2012. I have a 6-core processor and it's this fast. If you're a gamer, you need to pay attention to your processor. If you're a normal person who just plays normal games, then it doesn't matter what your processor speed is. And don't let those nice people at Best Buy tell you different. Now, down below that, I have 12 gigabytes of memory. My computer is, 8 years old now? A little over 8 years old, February. I'm going to have to build me a new one next year because one of my my memory slots doesn't work anymore. So where I used to have 16, now I only have 12, which I'm not a gamer, so that is like massive memory. I'm good. I have a 64-bit. If you want to know what that means, look it up. See, computer name, stuff down here, it's activated. Now, let's go over to the left. Let's look at device manager. Let me go back. So, how much memory I have is 12 gigabytes. How much hard drive space we looked at a while ago. Remember, I have a 500 gigabyte SSD and two 2 terabyte regular drives. Now let's go into the device manager. Let's look. I don't really need to maximize it. We'll just make it a little bit bigger this way. All right, so let's look. Now, I do have Bluetooth. I have a little nano dongle, N-A-N-O, nano dongle, look it up. My computer, just generic. Disk drives, let's look. I have little camera card slots. I have some memory card slots, and then I have a couple of SD card slots. That's what these little things right here are, right? I have a 500 gigabyte SSD. And I have two 2 terabyte regular hard drives. So there's my disk drives. Display adapter. This is the built-in, I think that's the built-in one. Maybe that's the built-in one. That is the built-in video card video that come with my computer. And I added in a different video card because it has a gigabyte of memory, which in today's world, now in 2012, it was pretty good. But in today's world, just having a gigabyte of video card memory, I just had lunch. Apparently, I have the post-lunch fog in my mind, and my words aren't coming out right. But that video card is obviously old. I'm sure some of you are laughing, and it's worked good all this time. Next year, I'll build myself a new one. All right. Display adapters. I have 3 monitors plugged up to this one video card. All right. Ooh, stuff. Let's not look at that. What are all these other things? Stuff that really doesn't matter, right? Imaging devices. I have my webcam, and then I have my printer behind me. Keyboards, I just have, that's my brand. Mice, just a regular mouse. Good grief, I can't even talk. Monitors, see I have 3. I have a 24-inch Dell, 22-inch Dell. I have a 22-inch Acer, and I think that's a 20 HP one over there. So I have 3 different ones. I can't work with just one anymore. Network adapters, I have a wireless one right there. What else? Just stuff, portable devices. Now, anything else down through here? Processors. I have a 6-core processor. That means I have one physical processor that's broken up into basically 6 partitions. So that's a pretty good processor. Even though it is from 2012, that's a really good processor. Anything else going on down here? Just stuff. Here's my phone. I have it plugged up. the webcam, stuff. These two things right here, that's my Bluetooth headset that I use sometimes. Just different things. Woo! You don't need to know any of that stuff. So just things down here. This is what it looks like inside your device manager. Let me scoot it down here. So right, and then we have different things, different things, different things. Let's go back and do it a different way. Right? Now let's do this. Let's just go to Windows Explorer, back where I was. Do you see this? See these arrows? These are things in this PC. To the left of it, see the arrow right there? Control panel. Where we were a while ago was System and Security. Remember up here? I read it to you. System and Security. And then I was under, where was I at? I'm looking. I don't remember where I was a while ago. Let's look at what this is. Stuff. Let's go back here. Windows Defender. Here's my system. That's where we were a while ago. Now you can go back or you can go up. Back takes you to your previous screen. Up takes you up a level in your file system. Let's just go back. What else do we have in here? Power options. Let's go power options. Now, this works better on a laptop. Let's look at this. You know when you're using your laptop, you close the screen and it basically goes into hibernation mode? Well, you can change that. I have a little blue HP stream here someplace. And whenever I close the lid, I don't want it to go into hibernation. I don't want it to do anything because I'm just going to close the screen and then I'm going to go someplace else and I'm going to open it back up. And I want it to stay just like I had it. So here's where you go in and change this stuff. So let's look at our change plan settings. Now, this tells me how long until my display turns off. And I don't want the computer to ever go to sleep. When I'm done with it, I'll turn it off, right? Let's go back one. Okay, let's get the left. Choose what the power buttons do. Now, you can click that button. Do you see this link right here? Now, when I press the power button, I want it to shut down. I don't want it to go to sleep. I don't want it to hibernate. When I press the power button, I mean business. Shut itself down. When I press the sleep button, tell it to go to sleep. Now, you can look up the difference between sleep and hibernate yourself. I have a sleep button on my laptop, and I also can say, hey, Cortana, lock my computer for me. There you go. This kind of stuff, right? So let's go back. What else do we have here? Choose when to turn off the display. Let's look at this. There's our 15 minutes. Change when it sleeps. Okay, so you are going to have an option in here of what happens when you close the lid. I don't have a lid to close, so I don't have those options. But the section where it says what happens when you close the lid, if you want it to do nothing, then that's where you change it to do nothing at. So let's go back. Now, let me show you something else. These are clickable. See, I can go back, I can go up. I can also just click. What else is in here? So you can see your memory and processor speed. You can do it all from right here. File history. This stuff you're not going to use much. What's there? What about network and internet? Stuff. Hardware and sound. Here's your devices and printers. These are the things I have connected. Not going to do anything. You had to think about it a minute. Now let's look at what I have connected. There's my wireless network card. That is that my Bluetooth? I think that's my Bluetooth device. Looks like it anyway. One monitor, two monitors, three monitors. Let's look at this. No, that's a 22. Let's look at this other one. It doesn't tell me. That's what I thought was a 20. And this one is a 22 as well. So I have three monitors. That's my actual desktop itself. Did it do anything when I clicked it? Nope, didn't do it. There we go. It just tells me stuff. It's just generic. See, tells me what kind of processors I have. Kind of like device managers. So I'm going to go out of that. Alright, there's my phone. Let's see what happens when I click my phone. Nah, just tells me stuff. Monitor, that is my Bluetooth headset that I have right over here. I have the over-the-ear one. I don't like the little earbuds. They fall out and they bug me. So I like the old-timey, retro over-the-ear ones that were so big in the 80s that disappeared for a while and that are now back. So I like those better. Plus when I'm on the treadmill, you know, they don't fall out. There is my webcam. If you're looking for a good webcam, that's a really good webcam right there. I have a Logitech mouse and a keyboard that is connected by one little nano dongle. See how little bitty it is? You know, nano. Dongle means something stuck out of. Mass storage device. I have, what would that be? I think that's one of my external hard drives. I have speakers. I have just different stuff. All right, so I have a smart house, kind of. We have multiple TVs in my house. It's so sad. When we moved here last October from Valiant. I had worked up here for years and years and years and just had an apartment and had driven back and forth. And we finally got tired of it because all our children are up here. So we moved up here last October. Our previous house in Valiant, we had one television in what we called our TV room. I wanted to call it the family room, but my husband said it's a TV room, so TV room. We had one television. We are currently staying in my friend's house, who is a former professor at Southeastern. We rent it. We're hoping to be able to buy this house, but we moved in. It was almost fully furnished. There is a television in the kitchen, in between the dining room and the kitchen. We brought a TV and put in the living room. There is a TV in the master bedroom. There is a small smart TV in the extra bedroom. There is a TV room that we put into one of the extra bedrooms that has our massive family room TV. And then, of course, we have tablets and everything else. So family room TV, that's what we call the TV room. This is this device here, and I have a Facebook portal, and I have what's called a kitchen display. Now this thing is my Google Hub, my Google smart device that runs everything that's here. We also have what are those little things called? I went blank. The little circle things that work with the Google Assistant. I can't remember what they're called. We have two of those. So we have multiple smart outlets and, color changing light bulbs and all kinds of stuff. So these are your multimedia devices, things that connect to the internet that can share information with your computer. Now, printers. I don't have all these printers. I have one printer, but a printer has different things it can do. So it is this, and it's also part fax. Now, Microsoft Office does this. So Windows and Microsoft Office includes your generic printers. These are virtual devices. That means I can't really touch it because that exists only in software. So I can print it, I can save something to a PDF. I can print it to that. These are just files. OneNote is just save it to software, and this one is save it to software, and so is this. But I have one actual printer. So that's the devices. What else is here? Hardware. Here's where you can change stuff, change your sound, just different stuffs, Programs. Let's look here. Every so often, you need to go through and clean up any things you don't use. If you come across a toolbar, you need to get rid of a toolbar. That's malware. Get rid of that. Anything in here that you don't use anymore, any old games, anything like that, you need to clean it up every so often. So let's look at what's in my computer. This is just other components. I have the big Adobe software suite, just what these are. There's Google Chrome. and I sync everything with the Google Assistant. I use Chrome no matter where I go, so it's synced. I'll show you that in a minute. Also puts my files online in the cloud, the important ones I use all the time. So that's what that is. That is just what it says. You might find it useful, especially some of you started to say guys, I caught myself. Any of you who do any downloading of software and things like that, you might want to look at ISO to USB. It's the one I use because it's safe and I like its privacy policy. We'll talk about Second Life later. There is my keyboard and mouse software where I can set my, let me turn this back on. Well, I'll turn it back on in a minute. I was going to show you my keyboard and my mouse. Hang on a second, I'm going to show you what I have. Here I am. See, mouse, keyboard. This is what I use, and that software lets me customize all those keys at the side and everything. I actually do use all that stuff. And just, mouse. Now, the deal with mice is that things are made to fit a man's hand. They really are. Trust me. Hammers, wrenches, mice. Have you noticed if you have a smaller hand, how some of your mice are just really large? This one is made to fit my hand. I got it at Walmart. So let me go back and share my screen one more time, or we'll go back to where I was. I just want to show you my keyboard because that is how I customize all those keys. Malwarebytes, that is my antivirus. I have Microsoft Office, and I do have Visual Studio. That is what I use for my programming classes. Some of them have 17, some have 19. I have to have both. OneDrive, you get it with Microsoft Office. With my workplace, I get a terabyte online storage, so I can carry all my work files with me no matter where I go. I already did that, so when we had to move online, I had no problems. I had all my files anyway. All right, these are just files little program bits that your computer uses. They don't mean much. Let's look down through here. Microsoft Teams, which I don't use. Just stuff down here. I have Firefox. Blackboard likes Chrome and Firefox. Some days it just won't work with Chrome and I have to use Firefox. I don't like it, but I use it anyway. Down here, Mozilla, Firefox. And then here's my graphics stuff that was automatic. I have the Respond as Lockdown Browser too. I need to see what my students see, so I have this. And yep, there we go. I have a game. And then I have Zoom, two different things. But do you see all I have? I have nothing on here that's a game except me, that one. I don't have any games. I don't have any weird little things I've got added on. My computer's actually pretty clean. I work at it to keep it clean. Once every other year, I totally wipe it clean and reinstall everything because your computer just acquires stuff. This being clean is why this section is clean. This section, if you have a whole bunch down here, your computer can run slower. So there's that. What else we have in here? That's how you uninstall it, do all this kind of stuff, user accounts, just different stuff. So just different things. Let's go to Chrome real quick because I mentioned it a while ago. We had issues with the blogs. I was in here working on it. So let me go to just, where do I want to go? Someplace that's generic. There we go, that's generic. Now, let's look. On mine, I have one tab open and I have my bookmarks bar. I don't want to look at that. Come on. Okay, nice and clean. So let's look right here. I have just this, right? Let's look at my bookmarks bar. You don't have to have words. You can have just these. So I have a shortcut to Blackboard. That is stuff I use at Southeastern. You can barely see that. They changed our Southeastern icon. I can barely see it. I have stuff. See, I have tab. I have little drop-down lists. Because see, you don't have to have the words because you can tell exactly what they are, right? My YouTube channels. This is YouTube TV. This is my Google Drive. This is, y'all know what that is. That's the calendar. There's my lists. That's really cool. That's something we're going to be doing. So this is what I have going on. Let's open up a new tab. Now, do you see what happened? I went to Google, but if I open a new tab, I have a theme. See? Pretty, kind of. Let's change our theme for Google. See, because it's kind of coloredy up here at the top. Let's change our theme. You can change your themes in Windows. Let's give Google a theme. So over here at the right, see the dot, dot, dot? What do we have over here? We have stuff. What about settings? Let's look at settings. You ever been in here? Let's look here. All we're looking for right now are just themes. So that's our appearance, right? To the left. Okay, so we have stuff here. You can change font sizes, all kinds of things. Now, my mom has bad eyesight, and I can't get her to go and let me have her eyes checked so she can have new glasses. So I've increased her font size on all her screens here. But all we're looking for right now are just our themes. Let's go look at our themes. See right here? Let's go find us a new theme. Click that button. Click that button right there, right? Multiple ways to get here. We're looking for themes. Pretty colors. Now look. See how we don't see very many? I only see 8. I only see 8. It's because we need to click that View All button. Let's go down. Space. Yeah. Minimalist. Enchanting Places. No. Ooh, superheroes. Ooh, colors. Forests. I don't want to do pretty patterns. Cool rides. Something blue. Sunshine. What else do we have down there? All right, let's do cats. You don't have to do cats. I'm going to do cats. So we went from 8 to however many's here. I don't like those. What else? Let's go at the very bottom. End. Oh, Lord. I keep hitting the end. How many categories are there here? What else do we have? Yeah, okay, here we go. Green open spaces. Those are pretty. That's interesting. Yeah, let's go back up. Let's go to the dark ones. I like the dark ones. Okay, we went from 8 to these. Let's find this one here that we can tolerate for right now. No. See what I just did? All right, so Hobbit wallpapers. I don't want wallpapers. I actually just want a theme. Ooh, that's pretty. Just 2 photos. This one has the 2 photos. No, this just has photos. Themes. Themes. Let's do this one. Add it to Chrome. It's going to tell me stuff. Always read the stuff that it tells you. Now, this. That's okay. Let's go back and look. Extensions offered by Lovely tab. Let's see where else. Lovely tab. Chrome themer. Such 134. Let's click this one. Okay, that's better. Didn't give me that pop-up. I didn't like that pop-up. So let's go up. Did it do anything? Well, I can't tell that it did anything. Huh. Let's go to a new tab and see what happens. But it did, see? There's little thingies up here too. So That's how you give Chrome a theme. Isn't that pretty? In case you didn't already know, I have a One Ring, a real One Ring that's gold and heavy and massive and inscribed. Now, I've never thrown it in the fire, see what happens, but it's really, really cool. It is like my most favorite thing. It's my precious. So there's how you give Chrome a theme. Now, let's look, because Chrome is special. Chrome is special. See how you have tabs? Let's open up a new tab. Where can we go for a new tab? Okay, Reddit. Okay, now this is a global website. It is not censored, so if you see something here that's that should be censored, don't look at it. It's just a website I chose to show you how to do something. Okay, I just didn't want to get us something that was, you know, lamer than it had to be. So let's go back and look. There's the new tab, and then I have this one. These are, of course, tabs. Now, this is only in Chrome. I guess. I don't know if it does it in Firefox or not. I don't like Firefox. Watch. I can grab just one tab, and I can pull it off, and I can put it on a different monitor and have this as a separate, see how it's a separate basic window? Let me minimize it a little bit. See how it's separate? Now, I can split tabs into separate windows in Chrome. I can also merge them back. Watch this. If I grab, don't grab over here, you have to grab the tab itself. And I can put it right back there. Isn't that cool? You can also rearrange them, which I don't know what that does. But you can grab a tab and pull it out and put it on a different monitor. You can also grab the tab and put it back in. Now, let me show you something you can do here. So I have this open. I'm going to open up Microsoft Word here. This is one that I just did. How to, what should I call this one? How to customize a Windows 10 computer components. I don't know, that'll work, right? Now if I need to go back to the internet, I have to go back over here and do stuff here, and then I have to go back over here, tab back and forth. Let's split our screen. So this, I want Microsoft Word to be at the left. So on my keyboard, I have a Windows key at the bottom, and then I have left and right arrows. So I'm going to hit the Windows key and hold down that left arrow. So Windows left, correct? So I did Windows and the left arrow. Now, see it split it halfway? I want something split on the right, and I want my Internet Explorer, listen to me. I want my internet, which is Chrome. Now, I can scroll over here. I might ought not scroll down that, right? Because I know what's on Reddit. So I can scroll over here, and I can type over here. And I can scroll over here and read and type over here. That's how you can split your screen exactly in half. So I'm going to close this. I want to maximize this. All right, so let's pretend like, let's go someplace. Let's go back to Reddit, okay? Now let's look across the top. I have, look, see this? That's the stuff that's on the ring. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them. One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. That's what the ring says. I told you I was a nerd. Anyway, I have my tabs here. And then I have different things, you know, right? Tabs and stuff, those are my bookmarks. That's my bookmarks bar. That's what that's called. If I want to add something to the bookmarks bar, there are lots of ways to do it. So I want to add Reddit up there. So Control D. And I don't know why, but it's Control D. Control D opens the bookmarks adding thing. So I don't want to call it anything because I want just the icon. Now let's look. What folder do I want it in? I want it just in my bookmarks bar. See this? Done. Now, do you see it? See how I didn't need it to say Reddit? I just needed the icon because I knew what the icon looked like. Now, if I want to move it, I can grab it and I can put it inside recipes. If I want to bring it out, I can bring it out. Drag and drop is what that's called. Do you see how I can do things like that? I can rearrange things. I can move stuff around. And I can delete things. Right click and delete it. See this? Now, if I don't want to see the bookmarks bar, I can not show it. But oh, yes, I need to see it. So I need to turn it back on. And I'm going to have to go into my settings and do that. Look at that. It's just gone. Can I do it up here? Nope. So I need to go into my settings. Bookmarks. Do you see where I am? And then I want to show it. There it is. Woo, right? This thing is synced with me every computer I touch, including my phone and my tablet. It goes with me wherever I go. I don't care about the privacy concerns. I understand them fully. I protect myself as much as I can, but by gosh, I need that to go with me. So let's go in here. I have other bookmarks. See, I have money stuff in there. I don't want the money up here. I want it down there. And what else we have? Bookmarks. What about the bookmarks manager? Okay, you're about to hear the Southeastern test siren. That's what's going on right now in the background. Nothing bad is going on. So here's where you can also drag and drop and move things around too. See? But this is just this stuff up here. See? Paid Solutions. That's a business I have. I have work. See, I can shrink it. I can shrink it. These are my folders. See? Pretty cool stuff, right? Here's what it looks like. Here's the folders. Let me get out of that one. I don't think I can. All right, so that is some simple stuff with your computer and Chrome. That's all I had for this video. I will see you online.